Hey, it's Scarlett from the Clay Press. I have been seeing a lot of new cutter makers on the market, a lot of new designs on the market, and it's really inspired me to want to speak to you today about copyright and trademark infringement. Every time I see another creator post a cutter design or a silkscreen design or a texture that is copyrighted or the name is trademarked, I get really emotional. I get really upset, and it just really bothers me that these people are willing to risk all of their customers. You know, I don't care if they're taking a risk with their own business. That's on them. They're adults. We're all adults. But the fact that they're not being transparent with their customers about the designs that they're making being stolen, that they are letting their customers trust them and not being clear the risks. That's what really bothers me, and that's what I'm hoping to help you guys with today. And don't think for one second that these people don't know what they're doing, because I'm not exactly a mind your own business kind of person. I reach out to these people and I say, like, hey, do you know that this is copyrighted and that you're risking your small business customers? And they know. They don't care. They just want to make money, and that's on them. Not that I think that any of these people would actually be willing to take advice from me at this point, but I do usually ask them if they'd be willing to put something in the description of their items that says, like, hey, this is a copyrighted image. We don't really have the right to use this. If you buy this tool and make earrings with it or another item with it, you're taking a risk with your business just like we are. To the best of my knowledge, no one's actually taken that advice because nobody really wants to affect their sales. But anyway, let's get into it. Just so we're clear, everything that I say here is not legal advice. It's common sense advice. I also want to say that not only am I not giving legal advice, I am not a lawyer. The information that I am about to give you has just come from personal research, Googling. If I see something that's incorrect here, please feel free to reach out to me or leave a comment. I do not mean to be passing on incorrect information. Okay, so if you're ever interested in recreating a character, an image, a vibe that someone else created, either a sports team, a company, it was in a movie, it was in a book, it was in a TV show, chances are somebody owns that and it's copyrighted or it's trademarked. The words are trademarked. Like Mickey Mouse. That phrase is trademarked. The image of Mickey with the round face and the ears, that's copyrighted. Trademark infringement will definitely include things like Barbie, Polly Pocket, Nintendo, any product that was made that has a name that you didn't invent. That's trademark infringement. So if you make a recreation of an old Game Boy and you list your product as Nintendo Game Boy, that's infringement. In a lot of cases, all of these old toys are also copyrighted. So the image of them, like Tamagotchis and Play-Doh, the image of these things are copyrighted. So you can't really do either and stay above board. Copyright law basically says if it looks enough like the thing that is copyrighted that you can tell what it is without naming it, it's stealing. So for example, if you make a mouse with ears and a little bow, but you call it like Lady Mouse on your listings, that's still copyright infringement because you can tell it's Minnie Mouse. So any recreation of these designs, it's technically stealing. And I know sometimes it feels like, hey, these are the things that we love, we grew up with them, we want to emulate them, I want to make some earrings, I want to sell some earrings, people love this stuff, and yeah, yes, absolutely. But these designs were made by somebody else, and if you do that, you are stealing their designs, you're stealing their art. And I know that we all would really not appreciate if someone took one of our original designs and recreated it and sold it without us knowing. It just doesn't feel good. It's not right. So with big companies like Disney, Nintendo, Dr. Seuss is a big one, they will find your listings. They'll send you a cease and desist. If you do not cease and desist, they have the right to sue you. Sometimes, especially with Etsy, because, you know, Etsy calls the shots. they'll just shut down the listing. And in some cases, it seems like they'll just shut down your shop without much warning. If you're sued for using a copyrighted or trademarked image or word or group of words, they can basically sue you for the profits that you made selling their design. They can also sue you for damages. So it can really ruin a small business. So I think the bottom line is anytime you want to recreate any imagery that you have seen anywhere, anything that doesn't come from you originally, you might want to consider doing a little bit of research to see if somebody already owns that image and if you are going to be getting in trouble or potentially in trouble by recreating it. You can Google things like, is this copyrighted? Is there a trademark on this? When in doubt, just reach out to the companies that own these images or these phrases. They will be happy to let you know what's okay and what's not okay. So that's it. I hope that I've helped you understand copyright and trademark a little bit better. Maybe now you understand the risk that you're taking and you can choose to take that risk or not. And if you're a cutter maker, maybe don't be a jerk and communicate to your customers what kind of risk that they are going to be taking using the designs that you created that are copies. So that's it. Thanks, bye.